Are you thinking about relocating or retiring to the Lowcountry, in particular Beaufort, South Carolina, and you want to live on deep water with your own private dock in the backyard? And oh, by the way, you don't want an HOA, and you might like a nice acre of property. If so, then this video is for you. I'm going to tour this gorgeous home. I'm going to give you all the details in the end, and I'm going to tell you why I think this house is still on the market. It is offered under $1 million, which is almost impossible to find. And the reason it hasn't sold is not something you should be concerned about. I'll explain more later. Let's go take the tour. Okay, before we go inside, I'm going to switch over to my map video because I want you to get a good perspective to where this property is located in relation to downtown Beaufort. Okay, just so you get your bearings, I am literally right here on what's known as Ladies Island on Eustis Landing Rd. And it's literally right off of Sea Island Parkway. And if you follow this parkway all the way down, not even 6 or 7 minutes, you are going to be right here at the downtown historic Beaufort waterfront park. This is where you're going to find all your shops, your restaurants. They got the marina with boat parking right there as well. Now, there's a lot of convenient things on the way that are within minutes drive from here. You come out the parkway and you go near the little private airport. It's not showing on here, but right here is a Walmart superstore. And then you continue down to the major intersection and you've got your shopping hub with grocery stores. We've got a ginormous Harris Teeter. There's also a Publix, old-timey meat market's one of my favorites, and there's also a few good restaurants in there. And then you head on down, and you're right at the waterfront. Again, like I said, it's only about a 6-7 minute drive. So a great location for a non-HOA area. Okay, back to the tour. All right, out here in front, I want to point out a few things about this gorgeous piece of property. Over here to the side, you've got a oversized 2-car garage, plenty of room for a workshop in there or whatever hobbies you might have. We've got this gorgeous front yard with very pretty trees, and over on this side you will see we have vacant land. That is 3 acres that I am told is not able to be built on. So you will have plenty of privacy here. One thing I have to highlight and mention, because folks are always saying, I love a big porch. This is the epitome. You literally have a wraparound porch around the entire house. And the best part is, part of it's screened to keep the bugs out and part of it's not. So let's go in and take a look. Okay, immediately upon entering the house, you're gonna notice the gorgeous views out back. We've got a little eating area, little breakfast nook right here. You've got lots of windows, bringing in lots of natural light. This is a nice family room of sorts, but you've also got another living area. Just follow me around here. Let me point out the powder room. And then you've got this separate, what could be a little more formal living room. And one thing you might want to change out, easy fix, is this carpet. It does look a bit dated. You've also got a very large dining room area. You could fit easily 12 chairs and a table in here with no problem. If you don't need that, it could be a multi-function room. You can make it whatever you want. Right off of this dining room area, you've got your kitchen that flows right on through to the family room. I call this a galley-style kitchen. Now, I know what you're thinking. These appliances are not the most attractive, but these are Kenmores. They just never die. But that is an easy fix, to put in some stainless steel. And you may not like this is a little dated, the Formica countertops, but again, a very easy fix. And you know, these cabinets are in actually really good shape. I would probably just change out the hardware, go to Lowe's and just get some new hardware on there and just make it pop. A couple more things I think that makes this a very functional kitchen. You've got dual sinks. You've got dual sinks here, and over here you've got a little workspace sink. And then, of course, everybody loves a pantry. All right, another nice thing about this house, even though it's 2-story, we do have the primary on the first floor. Now, please overlook the carpet. It's probably not your vibe, but again, a very easy fix. What I love about this primary bedroom is You got your own porch door right here. And this is part of the screen section. You could actually just come out here, have coffee in the morning, and enjoy the views. All right, primary bathroom. The good news is it is big. Plenty of room to do any type of remodeling if this doesn't happen to be your style. But you already have dual sinks, big soaking tub. I think it's a heart shape nonetheless. And then you've got your shower and toilet area. Okay, now coming off of the second living room area I pointed out, this is where your stairs is going up to the other bedrooms. Okay, you're going to be surprised how much space is up here. Upon getting to the top of the landing, you've got this multi-purpose room, and it is a good size. Could be your office. Who wouldn't want a better view than this? Very tranquil and relaxing. It could be a playroom for the kids possibly. Maybe put bunk beds over here for the grandkids. They would love to romp up here and keep all their toys contained. Now, we have two good-sized bedrooms as well. Here's bedroom number one. It's got two sets of closets and again, a gorgeous view of the water. Okay, now coming across the landing area, you've got the other bedrooms situated, but on the way you have a full bath that they would both share. It's very basic, easy to make updates to. And here's bedroom number two, maybe a smidge smaller, but it still has the two sets of closet doors and again, the views. So I think every room in this house, you have a gorgeous view of the water. And that is a big plus selling point for this house. All right, come on out in the back porch. I want you to see the continuation of this wraparound porch. This part is not screened, but you really don't want screen here. You want to enjoy the open views of the tranquil Chowan Creek, and you will have so much privacy here. The only thing you're going to see is maybe a boat tootling by. Very, very peaceful. Now, I just want to mention something about deep water limited access I referred to earlier. So deep water limited access means that you may have deep water at this dock 24 hours a day. However, down the Chowan Creek, there may be limited access, meaning at low tide for an hour or so, you may not be able to navigate. You will get stuck, but it's very limited, like I say, an hour or so. If you are on property called Tidal Creek, which means there is going to be several hours at low tide, you will not be able to get up and down Chowan Creek. You will get literally stuck. This property is much more valuable. I will guarantee you if this property was on the market with no house on it, you get 1 acre, deep water, limited access, you would be looking at $500,000 easily, just for the property alone. All right, and now here's the details on the house, and I'm going to tell you at the very end why I think this has not sold and could be a great opportunity for you. Okay, right here we've got 1 acre with your own private dock, and I didn't mention it's got not only a floating dock, but you've got a lift over there already in place for your boat. So this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house is almost 2,400 square feet and is offered at $899,000. Now, I think it hasn't sold because it is considered modular. I say modular, I did not say mobile home or manufactured. A lot of people don't understand the difference. They see modular on Zillow and they're like, I don't want to live in a mobile home. That is not the case. Modular means the house was built in a climate-controlled area in a factory versus a stick-built or a site prep that was built right on the property itself. Even though it was built in a factory-controlled environment, it has to meet the exact same or even more building standards than a site-built home. So nothing is skimped on building codes. Also, the quality. The quality is equal or better because they take into consideration when they build these modular homes, they are in big sections and have to be transported to the site. That alone could be a problem if you don't have top-notch quality just in the transit to get it to the lot. And the most important thing, an appraiser is going to appraise it exactly like a site-built home because all they care about is that the home is on a permanent foundation, unlike a mobile or manufactured home, which is not. So As far as the appraisal value goes, nothing to worry about there. But I do think people hear module, scares them, and they don't give this house an opportunity. It is a spectacular house. I love the fact that there's no HOA. You can have your chickens out here roaming around, your boat right here in your backyard, maybe plant a garden, but you definitely have to put a fence up because I know there's deer all over the place here and they'll eat everything. So if you're interested in this house or any other real estate in the Beaufort, South Carolina area, please reach out to me anytime. Thanks.